Hey Garrett, how are you? Can you hear me? Dance with me. It's a new thing and we're learning. Oh, maybe there's not a delay? Can everybody hear me? Okay. Alright, so I seem to be able to hear everything. Alright. So let's get started. So I have, man, yellow does not, there we go. So I have styrofoam balls that I've hollowed out. Can we focus? There we go. Yeah, so I've hollowed them out and I put a little hole on top to put some hair through as I put the um, the hair through here. You'll see in a second. So I painted them yellow to try and hide as much like white as possible. This is going to be the bottom. The bigger holes are going to be like the bottom of the bun. That's where it's going to sit on my wig. Okay, that's better. And then I have my wig wefts, which is Fairy Blonde from Arda. I ordered. Are making a new wig from the beginning? Yeah, so, one second. So she a mess right now, but this is my new Sailor Moon wig, which I've been hand ventilating. So this is all I have left. I'm so excited, right? So I've been doing individual knots through the entire thing, and now we're on Sailor Moon's buns. So this is how you do the buns, is just have a styrofoam ball and you cover it with wefts So technically, yeah, I'm starting a new wig, but just kind of completing this one, like another part to it. I feel like confident enough to like start on the buns because we're almost done with this. I mean, like I still have to style it, cut it, all that jazz, and add in extra hair where it's needed, whatever, you know, but I'm almost done with the main body of it. Like, literally, this is the only little area I have left. And yeah, I'm so excited. I mean, like, I still have to kind of do like my sideburns too. Like, measure out extra wig netting and everything to do like the sideburns of my. Because basically, with this wig, I wanted to have a wig that would not show any of my hair, because every single Sailor Moon wig I get, you can always see the hairline, and I don't want my hairline to show because I have pretty dark hair. Yeah, I bleach it and everything, but I don't bleach it consistently enough to like hide it, and I just hate seeing my hairline. So part of the reason why I wanted to do a full lace netting, lace front type thing for Sailor Moon is so that way I never have to deal with that again. And like when I'm done with this wig, I'm going to make it so that way I can fully restyle it at any point. Because what happens and what you're supposed to do with Sailor Moon wigs is you're supposed to put it into ponytails and then like stub it. And that means you can't really go in and like wash it, or like if you do wash it, you have to do it really delicately. And then like if the hair in the back of the ponytails falls out, then you kind of have to get creative with putting it back. And like transporting it is just really a pain in the ass too. I don't like transporting my Sailor Moon wig. So if I can just break it down and like restyle it at a convention, that'd be like golden. So no one ever said Moonies weren't dedicated. And since I am a terrible cosplayer, I do not have hairspray. So what we're going to do is take some water, take some tacky glue, and create a solution. Hi, Blue. I'm so sorry. I told you like an hour and a half and I lied. I got excited. Oh, okay. Yeah, I would rather you not use that. Alright. I think I put too much water. You know, ever since I decided to start crafting, I have wanted to stream more. I'm sorry that happened. But yeah, like yesterday I was really upset that I wasn't feeling good. I had like a massive migraine that just wouldn't go away. And I was really upset that I couldn't like stream. Oh, I should plug in my hot glue gun. Plug in my hot glue gun. It's off to the side. You can't see it. There it is. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. I really hope I chose the right category for this. Because, like, YouTube doesn't have that many categories you can choose from. You know what? I think I'm just gonna add in some more glue. I went to go grab my hairspray and I don't have any. So I failed as a cosplayer today. And it snowed and it's kind of dreary out and I don't feel like putting on pants. I don't feel like going out into public. Poog and the Hoot Glue Goon. Oh, okay. Lols. I'm really excited to officiate your wedding, Garrett. But yeah, so on this I did like how to and style, because that was like the one category I thought that this would work in, if that makes sense. I tried going to Google, or not to Google, to the live stream section to see what other... Wait, what? Plug in the Hoot Glue Goon. Yeah, YouTube has categories. And I think I chose the right one, but I'm not like 100%, so. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know I needed to like keep that secret. At least it's... I'll take that out if you want. I'll edit the video. I'm so sorry, Garrett. Alright. We've officially started. The wefts are out. I have 3 other packages as well. Whoop, sorry guys. Okay, okay. I'm just like, I'm so excited. Blue, when they were asking me if I would do it, because like they did a phone call with me and they were like, hey, we've got 2 really important parts in the wedding that need to be filled. And I was like, you're gonna ask me to officiate you, aren't you? Like, I kept asking, I'm like, you're asking me to officiate, aren't you? Like, I didn't even let them get it finished, like, out and everything. And, like, I started crying a little bit because I make a lot of predictions And a lot of times they're not fun predictions, right? But this was one of those predictions that really paid off and make me happy that it came true. 'Cause like, alright, time to extract. Seriously, these wefts, like, anytime you have a wig and you just look at it, it goes. Yeah, and in the future, I do think we'll we'll play video games, but oh my god, how do you come off? I don't either, but I figure, like, for moderating, we'll figure it out as we go. I don't like the fact that there's not more, like, categories and everything. But Twitch is weird. And, you know, there's no harm in trying something different. I thought I had everything. Oh my god, why can't we just have one stream where I remember everything? I need a comb. Come. Serena's one of my best friends and just gets Holly and me on a basic level. Aww, you're one of my best friends too, Garrett. I'm so happy we have each other and we have each other in our lives. I'm just honestly, like, going into this new year, I have just been so absolutely grateful for the people I have and the fact that my medication is working out. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. Alright, here is the tail end. Let me scooch in. I cannot wait until I get more storage. Cause like, my entire crafting area, I like the setup so far, but I need more storage. I just need more storage options in my household. Okay, we can definitely do a group chat and strategize and everything. That'll be fun. Alright. because streaming, like, we're already 6 days into the year, and we're already more consistent than we were last year. Oh, God. You know what? We're gonna work on this one because this has a bigger hole on it, and I want to make sure. Okay, that's fine, blue. Alright, so not taking bigger chunks, tiny chunks win the day. Ah! No! Oh! Mmm! Mmm! Hi, hot glue! Alright, you know what? Just, you go over there in the left graveyard. It looks like there's requirements for captioning. Ah, man, really? I was hoping that YouTube would be a little bit easier on captioning. Yeah, definitely gonna take tinier little chunks. Alright, and I turned down the microphone volume to just a tiny bit, and I hope it's not going to get too loud because I do have to use my blow dryer. Let's hope I don't trip my entire house. Oh, that's not too loud, hopefully. Okay, thanks, Blue. Alright, so basically why I have the tacky glue is that you have to, because this is synthetic fibers, it needs heat to set correctly. And I'm using it to dry the glue so that way it sets, you're drying the glue and you're setting the hair to make sure I get the shape real nice and smooth. See how the fiber is sticking to the bun? You know what? I'm just gonna get my trash can and just put all the dead wefts in hair. Because I am weft rich right now, and we're going to be good. That was a learning experience. I also know that I don't have any music playing right now, so sorry about that, but I was like, we're not going to stress ourselves out. Alright, carefully. And then we'll use this other side of the weft. Not making that same mistake twice. Yeah, I figured other people would play their own music and everything, but I know that Garrett also likes the ambiance too, and like trying to figure everything out. No, get in there. That's what she said. This just looks wrong. Put the trash can over there since really like need silicone fingertips. But I don't work with hot glue that much or that often to warrant buying silicone fingertips. But yeah, no, like, I'm really, really excited to start crafting and sewing on, you know, streaming and everything, because, like, the other day when I was streaming the sewing, I didn't want to stop. I was having a lot of fun. So I think I did myself a disservice for all those years streaming cooking. Like, we had some good times. We had some fun times, don't get me wrong, but, like, but yeah, and then like for my trip, ambiance. For my trip, I never want to drive cross country again unless we absolutely fucking have to. Because that was like the worst thing of my entire life. Oh my god, just being stuck in a car for that long. Like, I had fun with Philip, don't get me wrong, but it was just so tedious. My friend, who's also he's Canadian, and yet he's in the United States military. I'm pretty sure he has dual citizenship, but we just skip over the fact that, you know, he has that. And just give him shit for being Canadian. Anyways, this guy is literally the male version of me, if you can imagine that. Whenever we get into fights, it's always because we're the same person, and that's just how we get it out of our systems. His wife, Heather, and Philip literally don't even pay attention. There was one time we were going at each other lovingly, of course, and this one person tried to interject, and literally both me and Liam turned around at the same time, just looked at the person and screamed out, "Get out of our fight," or like we screamed out, "Stay out of this," at the same time, and then went to yelling back at each other. And all the people who didn't really know us looked at both both Philip and Heather, and they were just like, it's just how they communicate. But yeah, there is a male version of me out there. I got 3 goes with just one area of that SWEF. You definitely are going to be the back of the bun. You already have so much glue on you. Oh no, I did not. Oh, that would have been so bad. Yeah, that's true. It is definitely crafting food. And now, to secure the bottom, flip it over, add a little hot glue. Definitely going to be letting it cool down for a minute. Oh, the reason why I brought up Liam. I was talking with him, and he brings up Edmonton Mall. And he's like, now that's a mall you go to visit and have a vacation and isn't just a mall. And I'm like, you have to like prove Canadian supremacy all the time, don't you? Even though nobody likes Canada. I did get a new nickname though. Cause like, where we live, it's just, there's no scenery or anything. There's no mountains, there's nothing, it's flat. And so, we get into the car and I immediately pass out. And Philip had started like calling me princess as a joke. Because we were talking about doing Han Solo and Princess Leia as a cosplay later this year. And so he's like, you're a passenger princess. So now my new nickname is Passenger Princess. I feel much more relaxed crafting too when streaming. I think one of my major things too that makes me like really scared about this year is like I have been so productive the past month while on my new medication, and I'm just like terrified that it's gonna go away. You know, it's like I have a taste of what it feels like to be productive and doing things and happy and just living a life. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, what if it goes away? What will happen then? All right. Tiny, small sections. Oh, that was a pretty big section we had last time. No, don't get, no. And I just swept this morning too. Foolish me. Also, is like, can everybody kind of see what I'm doing well enough, or should I like focus in more? Because like I can bring the screen in further. Oh, that's hot. Oh, hot. I thought I had let it cool down and far good enough. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Brush out any excess that might... I want these buns to be smooth. Why are you popping up like that? You know what? Yeah, you are going to be the back. come out. Also, the bruise on my arm is from when I got blood drawn yesterday. So if you see that, that's what it's from. They stuck me 6 different times. You're fine. You don't need to apologize. But yeah, I got stuck 6 different times last night for blood drawing and everything. Apparently the techs are just really bad at their job. Considering one guy just wanted to flirt with me the entire time. Philip got me Popeyes. It hurt. Like, we're trying. So the reason why I was getting my blood drawn is because I'm having some serious chronic fatigue, which is another reason why I'm like just kind of terrified about like, oh my god, what if we go back to being super tired? Because when I get to fatigue, I really don't want to do anything. And I know that's not going to like work out well with like wanting to stream more and everything, you know? So I'm just like hyper vigilant about, do we feel fatigued? Are we doing okay? What's going on? I think the reason why I get so, like, I was feeling so fatigued because we went back to Michigan and we were in Minneapolis too. So I think it's just vitamin D deficiency. And that's the reason why I've been so fatigued, because we don't get a lot of sun where we're at. That one is popping up. And like I noticed I had gotten sun because I have a tan. Because like the sun sets at 4 o'clock here, you know? And it's so cold I don't go outside. So when I saw a tan on me, I was like, oh, the reason why I'm feeling so good is because I got vitamin D. I had a vitamin D deficiency. Guess why? Because you didn't go outside? Just taking a wild guess. Yeah, it goes down really early. And it doesn't come up until like 9. So like just really hoping and praying that it's vitamin D deficiency. My doctor seems to think it is, because even Philip has to take vitamin D because he has a deficiency as well. And his genetics are from a place where there's not a lot of sun. So excited for the Sailor Moon wig. I think we were all scared to go out into the people-y world. To be fair, during that panini. Alright, letting that cool down because I'm not sticking my finger in there again while it's hot. Again. Because how many times have we burned myself? Well, that did not work out. So I'm going to be doing bigger sections. So yeah, 2020 was just a really depressing time. So what I'm going to be doing is bigger sections because I don't want an overly glued look like this right here. Because that's coming out to be like overly, it's looking a little over glued. So what I think I'm going to do is just do it in sections and then glue it down. You know what? I think I have some silicone that might work. They're not specifically for hot glue, but you never know. Oh my god, it does work. Hell yeah. Haha! I was that weird person who was so, like, hyped, okay? Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I was hyped when I found out that we had a pandemic. I was hyped because we could finally see what it was like, the amount of information you can get from an actually like a modern day pandemic. There would be no guesswork, you know, like there's just so much science that you could be like getting from it because there hadn't been a worldwide pandemic that way, like, and for over 100 years, so the human race was overdue for a pandemic. And that sucks to say, but it's the truth of the matter. I don't talk about, like, how hyped I was when it came to it. Just simply because it's kind of a dick thing to say. I wasn't doing well either, but I was still, like, hyped. it was valuable in a lot of aspects and areas. It made a lot of people sit back and take a look at a lot of different things. I learned how to be able to stay at home for long periods of time, because I was always the type of person who needs to like be out and be doing something constantly, you know, or I was. And I think that was the hardest part for me, was like not being able to just leave and go wherever I wanted. Yeah, I try not to mention like how excited I was, because it was such a rough time for so many people, and people lost a lot of loved ones and everything. I'm so happy I remembered I have these little fingertips, because they're silicone. I completely forgot about them until now. Dude, the way that people rallied and adapted, that was the thing that I loved the most about it, was just seeing how people adapted. Because as humans, we're so creative and talented. And we're very social creatures. Did you know that in the influenza pandemic of 1914, there was only one place in the entire world that did not have a single case of influenza? And that was America Samoa. And that was because the person in charge saw what was happening and quite literally was like, if anyone tries to come here, you will shoot them on the beach. No one is allowed in or out. There is 40-day quarantine. We're going to adhere to that. The man was like martial law on some level, but like no one had a case of influenza. He was like, we're not doing this. Yeah. He was like, we are not doing this. we get the word quarantine from the Italians? Yeah, we should have. It's really frustrating to see how everything worked out, but I mean, during the Black Death, you literally had people going around to different villages and flogging themselves as retribution to God for punishing them, not knowing that they were spreading everything. And I bring that up because I knew there would be people like that. And then I also knew people would be the type of like, oh, it's just a bunch of hearsay, or like, it doesn't actually matter or whatever. And that's just based off of like what we saw in past past pandemics. So like when everything was going to shit, it didn't really surprise me. I expected it, and I got a kick out of it a lot of the time. You know, the arrogant comment reminds me of a conversation I was having with my counselor the other day, or a couple weeks ago. We were talking about like how I saw myself and like how well I was doing, right? And I'm like, I'm still on a ledge, and like I have a better grip on it, right? Rather than just holding on by like my bare fingertips. And she's like, I think you have your elbows up on the ledge. And I'm like, you gotta remain humble. You can't be arrogant. You gotta remain humble. You have to humble yourself. Just like what I always tell people, there's always going to be somebody smarter and more talented out there than you. So you might as well just do your best. Honestly, that was the best advice my mom ever gave me as a kid. I remember I was scared about failing the math test out, again, because of standardized testing and everything. And she's like, Serena Jade, there's always going to be somebody out there that's more talented and better than you. So just stop. Now I've decided, do your best. It's harsh, but it's true. Who would have ever guessed my mom gave me some of the best advice ever? Yeah, there's definitely times where people think you celebrating an accomplishment or, you know, something and being happy about something is like being arrogant. But it's important to remember that everybody has different needs. No! Betrayed by the glove! Or the fingertip glove. The glove. Glove! The thought just kind of popped up due to the humble conversations. We need to work on you apologizing so much, because you don't need to. Oh my god, I'm making my Sailor Moon. I just like had to realize that. I'm like getting so close to it being done. I am covered in glue and wig hair, but I don't care. Hey, that rhymed. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. See, I'm working on it. call people out for apologizing too much because they probably don't realize that they're doing it. I didn't realize that I did it when I was younger. I'm going so slow on this because I want it to be smooth. Although I do think I can do a bigger chunk. Alright, we're gonna let this cool. Gotta remember. I'm gonna have the prettiest wig out there. And no one can stop me. Although I am not going to be humble about this wig at all. I have already decided. I have put so much work, time, effort, and money into this wig that there is not going to be any humbleness in this wig. People will have to pry my arrogance about this wig out of my cold, dead fingers. Because who can sit here and be like, yeah, I hand ventilated an entire wig and it's all held together by magnets. Like, come at me, bro. Honestly, I think I might enter this costume, like once I get Serenity done, I think I might enter it into a masquerade contest. Because Serenity is already like costume contest material. I can feel a hair on me and it is bugging me. Oh no, it's hot glue string. Never mind. Get off for me, please. Thank you. Alright, why are you not going through? There we go. Time to brush the pretty wig. So how was everybody's New Year's? Did the stream stop for some reason? Okay. So I guess my chat must have stopped or whatever. That's weird. Alright. They didn't really like YouTube doesn't I haven't been able to find like a creator studio for streaming like Twitch. That was weird. Whatever. Trying new things. You know what? I just had a thought. Why don't I just put it on the tip? Now I'm gonna move this up. Because I have short baby hands. Alright, hot glue strings, can you please, like, get off me, please? Yes, I have returned! Mwahaha! And this is the reason why I don't like working with wigs that often. They get everywhere! I should have made this opening a little bit bigger. Oh well. We're gonna switch over to this one for now. Where's my X-Acto blade that I hopefully won't forget on the floor this time? Alright. I'm just gonna plug this up. And we'll come back to it. Love you. It's okay. Go take care of your body. I appreciate it. Love you too, Blue. Also, your New Year sounds like a lot of fun, Garrett. I was with Philip's family, and oh my god, that was a lot. Yeah, like Philip's maternal side of the family always has like a New Year's get together, and it was kind of too much. It was 33 people. The vast majority of them that I didn't know. Like, I had fun, but I couldn't fully be myself. So I really had to tone down like my personality. Like I said, I had a lot of fun, but it was a lot. Like, by 9 o'clock, I was like, we need to leave. And I nearly started crying. Because, like, I was just so frustrated. But I would do it again. Philip's aunties were funny. Because they were trying to get to know me. And I was talking about, like, how just chaotic my life is, and just like how just how I'm entropy, and they're like, I think everyone's life is just really, you know, like chaotic at times, and I'm like, no, you don't understand. my life is more chaotic than like what you're expecting. And so like I told him some of like my family friendly chaotic moments where I have to go porch pirate my stuff, you know, like a couple other stories. So yeah, it was just really entertaining when they realized that my life isn't just the normal amount of crazy chaotic. I went up to one of Philip's aunts that I had met, but I didn't remember her name, and I was like, "You, I know your face. I need to use the bathroom. May you point me in the direction of the bathroom?" And I found out that it was. I went up to the aunt whose house it wasn't, and I'm like, "I didn't know. I did not care. I needed to go to the bathroom." We should do a movie night soon, too. I don't know, what are you in the mood for? Oh, I know of a movie we could do. Do you have National Treasure? Because we can do National Treasure. Those are always fun. Yeah, let's do National Treasure. When are you free? Do you want to do it Wednesday if you're free? never made like another their national treasure, because they totally set it up to have like another national treasure. I started watching the TV show, but I was kind of like meh about it. Okay. Yeah, Disney Plus made a TV show. I like legit forgot about it until I saw it being advertised again. And I was like, oh yeah, that was a thing. It doesn't have Nicolas Cage in it. It's like a coming of age story almost with like teenagers or something. I don't know. Like I said, I got 2 episodes in and then they're like, come back next week. And I was like, I'll totally will. And I forgot about it. I really need to get my scissors sharpened. Ooh, I cut that way too close. No! I made a tactical error. This just reminds me the first time I ever made a bun in cosplay. And it was for my ex-roommate, Arlette. She still wears one of the costumes that I made her. And I'm just like, I don't even want to look at the seams on that thing because it cannot be that good. Oh. You know what? Oh. That might be better. You are really stuck down. I did a good job on you. Too bad I gotta take you up. So what are you gonna do tonight? Because it's Saturday, you're off, right? Does Holly work? Oh, that sounds like fun. Birthday parties are always fun. Are you guys going to a house or is it like a restaurant type setting? figured out a couple better ways to do this. So instead of doing small sections and just gluing on the inside, I'm going to do small sections, glue them on top of the wefts, and then stick them inside, and then just do a big section where I paint it down and blow dry it. I think that'll make it go much quicker. Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Dude, axe throwing sounds like so much fun. It sounds so invigorating and like I'm about to go into the Hall of Valhalla. Well, time to capitalize on it. I can't believe I did that. Oh yeah, it'll be fine. It's just water and glue. And it's going to dry clear anyway, so... Would it be really my life if there wasn't a disaster in it at some point during this process? Yeah? I think about National Treasure too often as well. I want to go on an adventure like that. I love that scene so much. didn't even notice that. Wait, what book are you talking about? Okay. I'm gonna reorganize because I'm feeling a little suffocated. I think it's time for some water because I am getting a little bit frustrated, but it's okay. Where is my water? I'm gonna wash my hands. I figured it out. I understand what I'm doing now, much better than I did before. So, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, they do make the same face. Or he does have the same face. I know what you're talking about. Alright. Washed my hands. Got some water in me. Riley's such an emotion. He makes so many scenes in those movies. second one, my favorite scene is where where Ben's at the palace in London. I think it's Buckingham. And he's just like, "You want some whiskey?" And I'm like, that's the most American tourist thing to ever do, is go and get drunk in a different country and cause just absolute drama. He really is an important part in tone for those movies. My favorite part is like when he starts crying and he's like, "Look, a way out." He's not crying at the history or anything. He's crying because there's a way out. Hello, postman. Are you bringing me my needles? Because I need my needles. So for my old sewing machine, I had to order like specialty order old needles. Because she an old girl. She an old bird. Not that your age, you know, no offense. My old sewing machine's like right here off to the side. That actor has wonderful comedic timing. That's a good one. I think I've only seen the second one like once or twice. Whenever I go for National Treasure, I always go for the first one because that was one of the movies my grandpa took me to go see. Okay. No, postman, come back. Bring me my needles. Alright, not too much, Serena. We don't want to... My too much gene is coming out. Also, if anyone has any questions, just feel free to ask. I am more than happy to explain what I'm doing. Gonna have a unique moon wig. I'm gonna have a unique moon win. Ah, too much. Hi, Jess. Ah. Just stay. Good. Good hair. I sweat today for no reason. Well, Philip help. Alright. It's time to start painting some glue. Oh. Now I'm just pulling off extra little tiny hairs because I don't want them popping up. Gotta glue it down. And like, they'll eventually pop up and then I have to like go back and fix them, which I don't really want to do. Man, I need to stop using the end, like the absolute ends, because they're so short. They're not all even. It'll be fine. Hi, baby. Whoa. I would have known that investing in a hairdryer was like honestly one of the best things I've ever bought. I don't ever use it for my actual hair, but I use it for cosplay. Hello, my love. Jessica says hi.
Okay, hi.
He's usually much more smart, Alec. He must be focused. Sometimes he'll come in and just troll. Oh, it sounds like he's taking a bath. Oh my gosh, just stay for the love of God. What does she use hers for? I could see her using it for painting and things like that. That makes sense. What you looking for, babe?
Nothing.
Okay.
I can see the laundry load needs switching.
You're what?
What?
You said what?
What?
What did you say?
Why did you say?
What? Why did I say what?
What did you say?
I said, are you looking for something, babe?
I'm not.
Okay. That's what she said.
I said I was going to change the laundry loads, but apparently that's not a thing that needs doing.
No, but thank you.
Yeah.
You're the best.
Yeah.
Brat.
Yeah.
God, this is such a mess. I'm really excited to see what Jordan does with like her dice house in the future, because those things were so cool. Like next time I come into money, I'm gonna be like, Jess, you need to like help me set up a commission because I want one of those things. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I might come to you for one of Philip's birthday gifts. Like, have Jordan like paint it and pay her for it, because that would be really cool as like a birthday present for Philip. So I'm just gonna have to see where my money is at, because family pays family for arts. Can't get over how talented she is. I'm like so excited. Oh, it's gonna be so good when it's finished. Like I can see. Like, I only saw photos of it, but seriously, when I get to see them in person, I'm just going to completely flip. Do you guys have a sewing machine? Because once I get my new machine, I'm gonna have an extra one. And if Jordan wants to get into sewing, I can see about sending her one of my older machines, because like I'll have 4 at that point. Hopefully like shipping it wouldn't be too bad. And having 4 is just like obscene. So if she's like interested and you guys don't have a machine, like once I get that all sorted out. Here, just let me feed the creative energy. It would be like one of my brother machines, if I did send it, because like the other machine I have is my grandma's, and I learned how to sew on that one, and no one's like getting that one. I also think sewing is just a useful thing to have in your background. If I wanted to alter a pair of pants, I could, but I don't want to. Because I'm lazy. I could be battling with a wig instead. Now you want to pull the hair taut against the ball. Because you want it smooth as possible. And then you apply glue. I am probably going to have to take some acetone to this paintbrush and hope it doesn't come apart. Because this is like the last big brush that I have. It's all good. Enjoy the blow dry, or nosy coworker. It's like, oh no, you're just gonna hear me talk about cosplay. I hope the blow dryer is not too loud. I completely forgot to warn you about that. There was one night Philip decided to throw. It would give you a great reason to come back here. Hell yeah! I really want to do like that summertime trip we talked about. So that way I could like help Jordan understand certain things. Like, I don't think she's a skirt person, so like if I did teach her how to sew, it would probably be a pillowcase. Because whenever I teach somebody how to sew, I usually start them off with like a pillowcase or a skirt, because those are just straight lines. My vendor job seems to be like it's going to have a lot this year, so I should have good income coming in. Which makes me excited. Although next year my mom may ask me to come out for Christmas. So that'll be a fun logistical nightmare to figure out. Eh. But yeah, there was one night Philip decided to throw a piece of bread at me. I was on Discord talking with some friends, and all of a sudden I get hit by a piece of bread. Rude. Okay, you know what? You're a little too thick, so we're just gonna put a little hot glue underneath there to hold it down. I've had these in my craft box for like God knows how long, like 3 or 4 years, just waiting for me to use them. Not the tool. Not the tool. Looks behind me at the floof. If she wants to sew with tulle, we will sew with tulle. Who am I to deny the wishes of a niece? At least with her skirt, it wouldn't be as bad as what I'm doing right now. I legitimately thought the other day, or like earlier today, if I just like didn't have the final layer and just cut it out. I literally thought that. I was just like, do we really fine. I've already committed. Yes, I'm just hot gluing this down now. Garrett, this is my sister-in-law, Jessica. Garrett is one of my best friends. He's the one whose wedding I'm officiating. Jessica may take a moment to respond. She is at work right now. Oh, that's why I was trying to open the lid to this, and I'm like, I'm not hearing it click. It was already open. I think I'm getting so frustrated is because I want to go fast, but this you need to go slow and steady. Alright, I'm going to let you air dry for a little bit, and then... Oh, you are going to look something crispy. That's okay, you're just the base layer, so it doesn't really matter. It's fine. much hot glue. Alright, apply a little glue on both sides. Let it cool. Stick it. How's everyone else's day going? I choose to do this with my life. I'm questioning life choices. I was about to throw that in the trash. Kind of need that. seal down these strands, I think I'm gonna call it for today, just simply because I can feel myself getting frustrated, and I don't want to keep working on this if I'm frustrated. You know what? Yeah, we're just gonna call it for today. Not bad. I'm gonna work on them more later, but I need a break. I need to walk away, and it's okay to walk away. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys.